And we back, y'all. We back. Episode 127. I'm here with the legend, T-Rob, motherfucking yours truly. Trent Robinson is in a motherfucking house.
Lost in my thoughts, my mind on distant memories, and different tendencies that led me down the road of sin. Anything it takes to win, I swear this shit is definite. I promise it ain't definite, so if I fell, I bounce back like...
What's the name of this joint real quick?
Godflow.
Godflow. Make sure you go check them out on all platforms at yourtruly39. All one word. Hey, it's not hard to find. Go dive in. There's a handful of music. We're about to dive into a bunch of that shit and talk kind of how we got here, where we're going, and the things to come. So here's Godflow, y'all.
Revenant, compete with myself, so in the end I'm always relevant. Everything is heaven sent, I give it all to God. So when them demons try to check me, know they get hit with the rod. Check the wave, nigga, know I'm surfing on the top. And I won't stop until I drop, so call the driver now. Blowing on that line, let's start the floor and ride around. We going out of town, baby, who gon' stop us now? We got the hottest sound, bad bitches, we knock them down. Money is in play, bitches they be fake. Niggas they gon' hate. Waiting on my day, situation's gonna change, but they ain't fucking with my way. Fucking up my day, they ain't getting in my way. Gotta pay to play, man, I swear life is like that. Time, work, and preparation, the only things you can't get back. Mama told me, boy, you better go and get your lick back. Cause the moment that you sit back, I swear that they gon' take that. Pussy niggas get stole from, chump niggas get stolen on. Bitch niggas, they go home, they girl gone, they on the phone. Real niggas know what's going on, let me switch back to this Tyson flow. Knock it out, now she wants some more. But I'm at the door like you say, Wu-Tang, who thing? Who's that, my new thing? No wedding ring, but she loyal. King flow and I'm royal, I'm off oil and I'm toasted and I'm posted in the bed. And she riding me, she sliding me, I made a straight bitch gay. Money is in play, bitches they be fake. Niggas they ain't gon' hate, waiting on my day. Situation's gonna change, but they ain't fucking with my way. Fucking up my day, they ain't getting in my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is kind of like what's real.
So Godflow. How did that song come about?
I just be flowing a lot, you know, so just being in the studio and I just got to flowing. And I was asking Via, I'm like, Via, what should I name this song? And he was just like, Godflow. And then we listened to it and I'm like, that's a good name for it. And it felt good because I love flowing.
And Via is Via the Great, obviously
Via,
one of the great producers here in the area. Does a little bit of it all, makes masters and engineers. Shout out him. How long you been going in here? Obviously your family. So how long you been knowing about him musically and stuff?
I really got to knowing that he was into music around high school, like a little around high school, somewhere in that point when he was in high school.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he just took off with it. Like he took off with it and, you know, got placements in different things on MTV and the NFL Network
Grand
and
Theft
stuff
Auto
like that.
and Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
So it's just like, yeah, that's cuz.
Yeah,
you know, that's cuz.
It's crazy though to say that. Like, man, you just had your it was your second performance essentially. You had your first performance at the Ghost Bar, and how do you think the first performance jitters? How do you think that was?
They were there a little bit.
Yeah.
But excuse me, it's like I believe what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So the moment that I start doing it, it's just like game time. So, you know, playing when I played football and stuff, it was like you have that jitter until the first hit. But with the music, it's like you have that jitter until you say the first word of the song. And then it's just like, oh, we're here and I'm in it and it's time to go.
Hell yeah. I remember back in high school, like, a lot of the times we're like, okay, I might not understand this 5x times, 3 times. Then I'm like, damn, having my teachers explain, like, okay, 5 yards, you know what I'm saying? You're playing football, 5 yards, You gained 3 times. Oh, 15. You know.
Yeah.
Do you feel like transitioning and like translating it to football knowledge and like football language kind of helps break shit down?
Yeah, I do. You know, it's best to do what you know,
Yeah.
and it's easier, as I've learned in life, to kind of to relate things to what you know, so that you can read it from your perspective and how you understand things.
Yeah.
So it's definitely easier that doing things that way, and then the repetition of it is like before that performance. You know, I'm practicing all the time.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I always look at things as practice. Like if I get in the car, sometimes I don't feel like hearing what I have. You know, yours truly. Sometimes I don't feel like hearing my stuff, and I just want to hear some Rod Wave or some Tupac or Juice WRLD or something. But beside that, I'm listening to my stuff, or Killer K stuff, or or Via's stuff.
Or somebody in the circle.
Yeah, or Beezy. You know, somebody who's right here that is trying to make it and has really good music.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy the amount of talent we have in the 99 just alone. You know, obviously just in your circle, it's fucking enormous. And then it just, you know, kind of trickles out throughout the city and shit. There's, you know, like some artists who, they fucking puke before every show.
And go out there and be out there
Bust
like,
it out.
What's Any Given Sunday?
Yeah.
You know, Jamie Foxx at Any Given Sunday.
Any fucking time. That dude was, he was a partier.
Throw up and then get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been that guy. That's heavy nerves.
Yeah.
I mean, your nerves got to be going crazy.
I remember doing that shit like during like jumping on the planes and shit. I literally like puke every time. It was just like fuck.
So is your puke just floating around up?
No, it would be
before
before we get
okay.
out. But it would be like I puked on the bird a couple times.
On the birds?
On the bird, like the airplane, like when you're closing your seats down and stuff. You know, like you're like hook up the bird, the doors open 1,500 feet, and you're like freaking out. I don't know. I did.
Yeah, I've never jumped.
Oh, it's terrible.
Goddamn plane.
It's terrible.
So I don't know. I don't know nothing about none of that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's a couple of videos out there that like they go through like the live like breakthrough. It's wild.
Yeah, that seems scary. I want to actually skydive at some
Woo,
point.
that's even scarier.
That's scarier.
Hell yeah, that's like 30,000 feet. This shit's only like 1,500. That shit's real deal scary. You gotta have somebody that's strapped to you.
I want to do that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that's safer. Much
You
safer.
never went and did that?
No, never will.
Oh,
like,
man.
I have no.
I figured you would be like.
Hell no. I only did that shit. I only did like a paratrooper and shit because it was like an extra $150 a month.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit, that'll probably be cool. You know, like that once a month, you gotta jump every 3 months. So I'm thinking like 4 times a year. Fuck no. These motherfuckers will have you filling in jumps. They'll have you like practicing jumps. Like, damn, what the fuck? I already jumped twice this month. Why am I jumping again? And like there would be like some people in the unit. They would be crazy. Like you'd be on the plane just trying to get in your mode. Like, all right, you know, let me just make sure my shit's good. You know,
what
like,
are they doing?
Yeah, they're just fucking hyping you off, fucking slapping your helmet. I'm like, man, you gotta chill. Like this dude, Planchik, he was wild. He big fucker, like 300 pounds, 6'6".
He's like, I gotta get it together.
Yeah. You ever have that shit where like you trying to zone in for a football game? You gotta just focus.
I'm a wild guy.
Yeah. You always turn up every time?
Yeah, I'm just turned up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm turned up. I guess I have my moment when I go out on the field before pregame.
Yeah.
That would be my time, like where I just go out there and I'm doing my backpedaling and everything like that. But in the locker room, I'm like, you ain't gonna be able to because there's so many guys who are so many personalities, and some guys are really nuts. So, you know, no one's going to tell him, hey, man, shut the fuck up.
Right.
So, if he ain't going to shut up, then ain't nobody going to be quiet.
So rewinding. Born and raised in, Bay City?
Yep. Born and raised in Bay City.
Where'd you go to elementary school at?
I went to Washington.
Washington.
Yeah.
There's a lot of athletes that come out of there.
Was you a Woodsider?
No, I went to McGregor.
Oh, okay. I think I went to McGregor for a quick second.
I went to Bangor West for a couple years, then McGregor, and then Handy.
And we all get to Handy and then to Central.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore because there's people.
Handy, that's where I met that's where I met a bunch of cool dudes. Jeremy Griffin-Trog, Kyrie, Devon, bunch of cool people. So
Yeah.
I remember man, we would be wilding in 7th grade year, just stabbing each other with pencils in the hallway,
Just having a good time.
yeah, what the fuck was we doing? But yes. So how did you experience? Did you would you say you knew from a young age, you were about to go crazy, or was it always just?
I always believed in myself. My mom always, and the people around me, and my mom always kind of helped me to believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? And then there wasn't much else around to believe in, I guess, in certain senses. So you had to believe in yourself and believe in God.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that it would go as far as it did until my sophomore year, where I was 8th grade year. I was getting faster, but I wasn't the best athlete or anything in the 8th grade. There's a lot of athletes: Keontae Luther,
Right, some dogs.
Rico, you know what I'm saying? Marcus Neal, in track and different sports, So I was in the top 5 in the 8th grade, in the 7th grade, and then in the 8th grade they went on to Central. So it was me and Luther. I'd say was in the top 2, and there was Jose was fast as heck too. But then my freshman year, before I went to my freshman year, I was like, I'm going to be the fastest person at Central. I'm not going to be losing to these guys no more. That's what I would be telling myself, just over and over, repetitive. Not in I want to attack these guys or see something happen to them, but just I'm going to be the best.
Yeah.
And then it started happening. You know what I'm saying? I was working my butt off and kept working. And then it started happening, and my sophomore year, I was just my grades kind of sucked still. I still was doing knuckleheadish things. And then I was like, I got to clean everything up. I got to stop doing things I'm doing and start getting my classes so that they're college eligible, because there was different rules back then. I don't know.
What they are now.
Yeah, they might be the same, they might not, but I had to get my classes to where they were eligible to go to Division I college. And
was it just you kind of internally motivating yourself, or did you kind of have the ear, or is it always
I will always have Luther with me. You know what I'm saying? Me and Luther always were together.
Yeah.
And he came into high school a grown man already. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Hell
In
yeah.
the 8th grade, he had the full beard and
Yeah,
stuff.
look 30.
So that's who I always had to compete with. That's who I'm always competing with. There's no slacking, because I can't slack because he's better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no slacking ever. So that's motivating. That's motivating every day, because if you're not motivated every day, then you're going to get teed off on.
Facts, you'll fall off quickly.
Yeah. So that was motivating, and then just kind of something inside of me saying I want more out of life. You know what I'm saying? And there's an option for more in this life. And this is in the 10th grade. What I'm thinking is I want more out of life. I want to do more. And my older sister, she went off and went to the military. Ebony. And I was thinking I was going to go to the military out of high school too, because that's something that a lot of people in my family have done. So that was what I initially went into high school kind of thinking. I'm going to be going to the military. It doesn't matter how things work out, I'm going to the military.
Right.
And then sports just kind of took over, and it was like, you can do some things. And then, obviously colleges start coming in.
What was the first? You remember the first college letter?
First college letter. Who in the heck was it from? It was from what's that school over there? Right here
In Michigan.
in Michigan, by
Central.
Saginaw Valley. Not Saginaw Valley, but by
Northwood.
no, by Mount Pleasant.
Oh, CMU.
Not CMU, but there's a smaller school. Even it's D3.
Oh shit.
There are D2. There's a D2 college around there.
Big Rapids first.
Mm-hmm. Elma College.
Okay, that's where Brown. Tony
Brown.
Yeah, Tony Brown went.
Yeah, Elmo was, I think, my first letter. Yeah, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
You knew it was the first of many?
Yeah, I was going up because I was like, all I'm gonna do is get better and get bigger and get faster. Because I was small still. I was small in the 9th grade, but in the 10th grade I started beefing up a little bit. And then wrestling happened in the 10th grade, and that was, I made the choice to wrestle instead of play basketball. And that was the best choice I think I could have made, because then it makes you more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, you're not scared to hit.
Yeah.
So that was a good choice.
Yeah, I definitely, wrestling's a different breed. You do some different workouts. I remember being like 160 or some shit, and Coach B was like, you got to lose like 2 pounds or 3 pounds. So I'm like wearing a sweatsuit on the bus, doing up downs and shit. Like, bus is moving. Oh man, going to the pool room they used to have. They tore that shit down. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pool ain't in there no more.
That's crazy.
It's a indoor like football room, like indoor turf room.
Oh really?
Yeah. It looks so small because I don't know. It just used to look so big when the pool was in.
Right.
It looks super small now.
You could fit a fuck ton of people in the pool.
Oh yeah, and the pool is cool. I don't know.
They get a new pool?
Mm.
Damn.
No new pool.
Damn, that'd be lit though. Nice new pool. Call it the Robinson roundabout or some shit.
Yeah, right.
What does being from like Bay City mean to you?
Man, this is where my heart is at. It means family, friendship, love, the grind, struggle. You know what I'm saying? It means everything to me. Like, there's no place I'd rather be. All the places that I've ever been, I always wanted to come back here.
Yeah.
Like, my heart is here.
Because you were coaching in, what was it, Indiana?
I was in Indiana, and I was coaching in Lansing for a little bit.
What was that like? Kind of just a natural you knew from a jump that you wanted to get into it, or did you know somebody out there?
It's just a natural thing because I like to motivate. I like to help.
Yeah.
And then, I know the game, so
stay around it.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard for me to go and coach high school or, college defensive back because I did both of those and then went on to do, the next level of that. So, like, defensive back is my language.
Right. You, did you ever get any interest from Michigan?
Nope. I feel like I would have if I sent my highlight film to him.
Those motherfuckers.
Me and Trey Cochran, we had made a highlight film and we were sending it to colleges.
Yeah.
And every college we sent it to, I ended up getting a letter back from them, or they wanted a visit or something.
Yeah. Can you imagine if?
Or we had posted it on YouTube and like he did something, but I just started getting all these letters, posted it on YouTube, and then I had went down to the what is it like? They used to, I don't know if they do this still. They used to have the Dream Team. The Michigan Dream Team, 15 players.
I remember they used to do some shit like that, but I don't know if they still do.
But we had the Dream Team. And in my year, I want to say my year, there was so many guys that got drafted. Nick Perry just broke like the high school record for sacks or something. But anyway, I bumped into Lloyd Carr and he's like, how come this is when he's about to retire? Yeah, he's retired. And he's like, you going to Michigan, son? And I was like, no. He's like, what? I was like, y'all didn't even send me no offers or nothing like that. And he's like, what? And it's way too late at that point. And I wasn't going to go there anyway because Charles Rogers went to Michigan State.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you always knew from the jump that if you got it there, that's where you wanted to go.
I'm going to go to Michigan State, yeah. Or Miami.
Yeah.
The U.
The U! I'm critical about the U because, like, my boy, Jordan Greenwood. You know?
I believe I do.
I don't know. But, So he's always on the show, and I don't know. He says he's related to you. He's like, yeah, it's my cousin.
Light skinned, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of a big guy. Call him Jay Greeny with the purple weenie.
I believe I know what you're talking about. You know, you started, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, so he was, what the fuck was we talking about?
Michigan.
Oh, he's a Miami fan. So he's always telling me like, hey, they're gonna be a top 5 team. You know that they're gonna be, and I'm like, man, they're gonna be 9-3 this year. Like, they're going 8-4, and then they'll go like, 6-6, or I'm just like, come on, man, at least make a bowl.
College football is getting very, very competitive.
Different.
Because now these kids are going anywhere, which is a great thing for football.
Yeah.
They're going anywhere that they desire, and it's like, I don't have to go here to have a chance to make it to the NFL type shit no more. And then for these college kids now, it's like, I don't even know if I want to go to the NFL when I get done in 4 years here. I'd be made, $4 million possibly. They paid the kid from Detroit $4 million a year to be out at one of the colleges at Oregon.
Damn.
Yeah, he's off his NIL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So more power to them. You know what I'm saying? Having that ability to choose and not feel like, dang, like having that ability to choose. You could choose be a big player and say, I'm gonna go D2 because I know that the networking I'm gonna get here and everything is gonna set me up for the rest of my life after 4 years, and I'm never even gonna have to go play in the NFL. That's if the game, the game is different for everybody. The game, that wouldn't make me do something like that, because the game for me as a certain individual I just like to play the game. I loved it.
What's that, Travis Henry? He kind of switched up from going, he was the number 1 recruit, switched up from going to, I don't remember where. But then he I think Florida State, and then went to Jackson State.
Yeah.
With Dion.
And they was upset saying that Dion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was playing with the hats on there. That shit had me cracking up.
I love it though. I love saying,
I do too.
like you said, like the players, I don't know if you remember, like Tim Tebow, like they were talking about if they got paid back then. And Tim Tebow was like, oh, it's going to ruin football. These players are going to turn selfish. They're going to be greedy, blah, blah, blah. But you got players like C.J. Stroud, getting the deal. Now he's got fucking, a little deal with Express, giving all of his fucking players, $500 gift cards to go get a suit. Just for game days, or if they don't got, nothing like that. It might not seem like a lot, but there's like 60 fucking players, 70 fucking players.
Yeah, that's making real moves. Like, more power to them. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary thing because there's the way that they went about it, and the cat's already out the bag. Is I don't think that was the smartest way to go about it. I think the smartest way to go about it is to, okay, these kids are going to go to college, and they're going to go to college anyway. They're going to be there anyway for the 4 years. So why not? That money that you're going to give them a portion of it and take the rest of it and invest it.
Right.
Put it in trust or put it in certain things so that no matter what, they can be set up for the rest of their life.
Not blow it all in the first four months.
Yeah, because, coming from nothing and going into a lot is a hard adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're coming from and you're not being fed that information, because people like to say, yeah, information is out there, but information is received different in different places, and that's been shown even just by how the internet works and different things, so it's it can get scary, you know what I'm saying, because everybody's not mature. Right. And that's the reality of what it is, everybody's not mature at 18 years old. At 19 years old. And if I could go back and do a lot of different things, I possibly, and I know what I know now, I definitely, why would I not?
Right.
So it could be interesting.
For sure.
In the years to come, when you see the results, because we're not going to see the results for at least for 5-10 years before we actually see the results of what this was.
Right.
And has done. So Everything always starts out looking pretty.
Yeah.
Looking good. Looks so good, don't it?
Yeah, history repeats itself.
But anyway, you know.
So it's Michigan State. Playing at Michigan State was for you is kind of like a dream come true in a sense.
Yeah. It was. It was, you know, prayers and everything, because at that time too, I was trying to get out of here, you know. So it was prayers being answered. It was everything. It was everything that I thought of, and it was hard work. It validated hard work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that some people don't understand. It validated hard work for me because I had been working so hard for so many years, and then now I'm in my dream spot. And that's just like a validation. Like, if you work and work and work and work your butt off, don't make excuses, don't be on that bull, you'll get it.
No.
Eventually. And everybody's time is different. Might take you, some people it takes, you know, there's guys who get in a D1 college that have played college football for 3 years somewhere else, and it's their senior year, and now they're able to go D1, and they come in and ball.
That's how what's his name? Came from Wake Forest, from Michigan State. Last year. Kenneth Walker, yeah. He came in and balled the fuck out.
Balled out, you know what I'm saying?
He beat Michigan. I know.
He won a lot of games for us.
You know all about beating Michigan. That's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I will say, as a diehard Michigan fan, you are the only. Well, I'll say there's a couple people that, you know, like Draymond Green, and you know what I'm saying, like some like Charles Rogers and, you know, Jason Richardson, and just the people that kind of, you know, from this area of like kind of paved the fucking way.
Lamar Woodley.
Yeah, Lamar Woodley.
Woodley was
Super Bowl motherfucking.
That was the best high school football player I ever seen. Like, just not even, and then going to college and being the best football player on defense. Like, this dude, I seen him at the fair, and I'll never forget it. It was me and my homeboys, and you know, they just tore. No, he's already. Is he already off from the league, or is he? Am I in the 7th grade? When I was in the 7th grade, he wasn't in the league yet. He was a senior in high school, I think. So I was in high school. I was in middle school, and he was a senior in high school.
Okay.
It might have been something like that. But I seen him at the fair, and he might have just got drafted, is what it might have been. But anyway, I see him at the fair, and it's me and Luther and Dan and like the homies, and we're just running around, and we see him. He's trying to do the little balance thing that they got, and we're like, we're like, holy, he's in high school. Like, he's just getting out of high school. He was massive. He jumped over the whole central defensive or offensive line. Gets a sack, jumps over everybody. It was crazy, man. The dude was he was a monster. Even at Michigan, he was a monster.
Yeah, legend.
A monster.
I never forget, like, we played Saginaw High. It was like a night game, and I remember just fucking Lamar Woodley pull up with his limo, and it was just like the whole crowd just soaked to him. And I was like, hell yeah. I didn't know who it was until we got closer. Like, holy shit.
He was a monster, man. He was a dominant football player until he was done.
Yeah. There's a lot of talent in here, man.
Yeah, there is.
Would you say that, because I think I talked to, we had an interview with Andre Houston. He pretty much talked about, you know,
he
like
was a dog.
The talent level was, everybody was great, but it was like, you got these dudes playing through injuries, you got these dudes that are just fucking blessed with no injuries, you know, and then you got those week-to-week fucking injuries. Would you say that you had to battle through a lot of injuries?
No, I had some ankle sprains in college. I might have sat like 2 games in college, and then I had messed up my knee, had to do something with my knee, and I even played, and I got a scope for my knee. I played the week after I got the scope.
Damn.
But no, I was really kind of clear for a long while, like game-wise, all the way up until I didn't miss a game in the NFL until my 3rd year. Or 4th year. My 4th year. When I tore my hamstring.
Who were you on? That was with Washington?
Washington Redskins. And
I think that was the game we was at.
You were at that one. I tore my hamstring.
Yeah, literally, man.
JP got them.
Nah, that, man.
Brought that Michigan shit down there,
fucking went crazy. Man, I'll never forget, man. That was, that shit was just legendary. You know, just soaking up your aura. I remember, like, me and Devon, we had, like, a 4-day weekend.
No, that wasn't when y'all came down.
Yeah.
When y'all came down, I wasn't hurt yet.
No, yeah, we came down and it was all that weekend.
I got hurt that weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was, we came down the what was it? The fucking Thursday or some shit, or a Wednesday night or something. And we stayed till like a Monday night or something. But either way, that shit was legendary. I'll never forget fucking just go that Chinese restaurant, and I don't even know where.
Oh,
the fuck
and
Yamama, you know, just wow.
In Chinatown down there in DC.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
most
man.
hospitality ever, man. Hey, this dude right here. If you never got to experience it, you missed out, man. What that was a good time. Now you can, come fucking.
My
get
boys
your
came
chance.
the weekend after. When y'all was leaving, my boys had pulled up.
Really?
Yeah.
I know it was who came when we were there. It was Dan O'Shea.
Oh no, they were there when you was there.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was,
okay.
We was all
Tyler
there.
Kite, Dan O'Shea,
Yep.
Preston had came down.
Yeah, we were all. I think they were on this side of the stadium and we were over here.
Yeah.
That shit was lit.
That was a good weekend. I had a
Man.
good time.
That was a great weekend.
Besides tearing the hell out of my hamstring.
Right. So going to the league, right? What was it like on draft night?
It was if I was one of those throw you up, be nervous people, I would have threw up.
Yeah.
And it was just horrible watching me miss and, watching all these safeties and DBs go before me. And that just gave me fuel, though, because I played longer than all of them. But that it did piss me off, though. It did. It really did, because of the things that they was, the reasons why. All of these just reasons why had pissed me off. Because I was getting the job done. Anyway. But still getting the call, was still just like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going
Legendary.
to the league.
Yeah, that's one of the moments, man. It's like,
Yeah, so that's what matters. It was, and they would tell you when you got there, it don't matter what round you got in, you're here. Everybody is here. Yeah, they might have got paid more than you and all that, but you're here. So you can either be here or you can not be here
right.
if you ain't doing your job.
Was there any players like that you played with along the way that were like just fucking assholes or just like some dirty ass shit?
No, there was, guys were pretty awesome, man. I can't lie. Guys were pretty awesome. I enjoyed most of my teammates. I can't say that I enjoyed all my teammates for the most part.
One of your teammates gets a lot of flack for his legendary video with DeAndre Hopkins.
D Hall, that's bullshit that they even put that up. Because I was at practice, I was there, and he literally, every DB who watches that has to know, like, he literally slipped. Like, he slipped. It wasn't like he got sauced up or something. It's like he slipped coming out of his break. And he was coming out of, if he doesn't slip coming out of that break, it's a pass breakup or an interception.
Right.
Yeah, so
D Hall was a legend.
That's my dog.
I never
shout out D Hall.
I never forget, man, like having him try to pass me a blunt in the club, and me and Devon are just like, no, we can't. We got to go back to our unit, bro. Like we'll get pissed hot. And it was just like, yeah, bro, it was wild. Sometimes I
don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, it was just one of those times, man. Wild, I never forget it. Never forget it. But yeah,
funny.
what's some of the craziest like things you've heard, you know, like from fans or, you know, just like inspiration, you know, coming from like the community for you?
You saying from our community?
Yeah, or anywhere.
Just, you know, you said what's inspiration for it,
Or like what is like some inspirational words that like people have said like about you coming back, or, you know, about like what you've done, or
that what I hear, you know, a lot of different things that, you know, it's great that I've come back. It's good for the community, it's good for the kids, it's good because people get to see, you know, something that they haven't gotten to see before, that these kids haven't gotten to see, and they just respect it, you know what I'm saying, and that makes me feel great, you know, just that makes me feel good.
Yeah, there was I think it was at the scrimmage. I'm really coming off, and the old guy in the front row, he goes, "Is that Trenton Robinson? Isn't that coaching?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I'll be damned. He's back." And I was like, damn, if you could like take like a happy like moment in like, you know, a dude's life, that was like a happy moment. You know, he was just like, you should have seen his eyes. They just fucking lit up like a Christmas tree. You know, it's crazy. I'm sure like, cause they probably don't. Do they announce it that like you're a head coach?
No,
Cause I'm sure like some people don't. Even
I'm not head coach.
No,
not head coach.
Yeah, you're still DB.
But no, they don't announce that. I don't. You know what I mean? It's a weird. You know what's a weird thing is with that I'm doing music and kind of getting back on the scene is I don't really. It's a split. Like I don't really like. I wouldn't like that. Then to be like, you know, Trenton Robinson is coaching, yeah. Because it.
You want to be known now as yours truly.
No. Because I am Trent Robinson. Yours truly, Trent Robinson.
Yeah.
Yours truly, 39. That's me. That's Trent Robinson.
Yeah.
So, I just don't like the spotlight, like just all on me.
Right.
Because that is a feeling that I almost hate it. You almost hate it just because people do things and ask things that they wouldn't ask any other human being. Yeah. Like, why would you ask somebody like, "Oh, how much money do you have? Do you know, like," or just dumb stuff that like that you wouldn't ask another person. Like, why do you feel like you can ask that?
The shit that your parents tell you think twice.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you get like a spotlight on you. So I just be, if the spotlight's there, I just be moving alongside it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can only imagine.
Keep that shit off of me like that, because I'm gonna say what I think. If you ask me some dumbass shit, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Would you ask me? And now I'm gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be that asshole because I'm gonna have to ask you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's none of your business. You know what I mean? I ain't walking around here asking you shit.
Who's the announcer? Mr. Vincent?
Yeah.
So what if Mr. Vincent was like spinning some tunes, you know, and so it just, you know, just happened just to play like your whole playlist? Do you think that'd be like cool, or do you think he'd be like, you can cut it off?
I mean, I'm gonna be hyped.
Yeah.
Because the shit that I'm banging is hype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be turned up. I know the team gonna be turned up. My young homies, they be listening to the music.
So you've heard Let Them Hear and shit?
Yeah, I put them on some songs.
Hell yeah.
Some unreleased joints. Just let them hear it.
There's some bangers. There is some bangers.
But they downloaded the album. You know what I'm saying? And my girl's a teacher. She'll tell me a little stuff, and it makes me feel good because they're my little homies. You know what I'm saying? Like these young boys who I was in that position you know, trying to get to where they're trying to go and dealing with the things that they deal with. Well, not even dealing with the things they deal with, because they got this social media is a whole different type of animal than when I was in high school. But anyway, still kind of dealing with the same different things. So it's cool. It's cool. Be feeling like that old cousin at the party or something like that. But
Oh yeah, that's how I feel like when I'll come on and like there's like some kid, he's like 17, 18, and I'm like, oh shit, I just you know passed you, you know, dude or something, you know. It's just like
I ain't doing that.
You know, it was just like, damn, that I have to cut that, you know. Or just,
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, just certain
boys on you doing it.
Yeah, certain shit will just be like, you know, this artist is just like, he's lived this life, you know, just like he's been smoking, you know, everything known to man. And
Oh, that's crazy. Having one of them pass that to you.
yeah, you know,
That would blow me away. Like,
oh yeah, it's wild, you know, like
in that industry.
yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're right. I never even thought about it. Like some of them.
because I've gone to like some houses just to chill, do music,
Yeah.
you know, kind of see some shit, and they're like, hey, you want a line? Whoa, what the fuck? Hell no, I'm good.
Oh wow.
Like, I'm here to record you and get some visuals and support what you do for music. And like you just never know what kind of like, you know, what kind of vibe you might be coming into. Like everyone's got fucking guns and everyone doesn't have guns. You just never know.
I'm
What
straight on all that.
what studio you go to? You know, like there's a bunch of like, you know, there's a bunch of good studios out here. You know, like
Yeah.
speaking of Via, you know, I would say like he's got a lot of space in his studio, which I like. So.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, to each his own. Everybody does things different. Everybody does things different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know you be seeing some wild shit. You be
Wild.
like,
Wild. But yeah, while you get in the water, I'm gonna do a little public service announcement. Make sure you go follow, or make sure you go check out the 22 challenge. The 22 challenge is every 22 days. You do some push-ups every single day, and it's to raise awareness for the 22 veterans and active duty service members that commit suicide on the daily. You know what I'm saying? You can tag 22 people. Sometimes you can get them to do it, but 9 times out of 10 they ain't doing it. So 22 challenge yourself. I challenge y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you tag me, we can both share it. But hey, I'm always do it either way. So making music.
Yeah.
How long you been making music now?
5 months or something like that.
It's crazy to think.
Yeah, to see, you know what I mean, I've been putting in work. But I've always been into music, you know? Like, I've always just loved music, just the sounds, and how you can feel, and how I can hear a song and remember a time, and like I always enjoy that. So I've been into music, and I always used to freestyle, just messing around with my boys. Yeah, I'd freestyle. It would be so trash, but you know, some of my homeboys they're some good rappers, and they help get me a little better. You know what I mean?
You be freestyling now?
Sometimes I'm shy.
Yeah. There's this car alarm freestyle that we do on FGP. Sometimes artists do it, sometimes they don't. It's like this like curation of like a bunch of shit, like a bunch of like car alarms, just like different wild shit. There's like 2 versions of it. It's just, you want to pull it up?
We about to do it right now?
You want to?
Let me get in my bag a little bit.
He said, let me go pull some shit out. Yeah, we definitely got to play Lottie Dottie because that is definitely a vibe for sure.
Oh, you like that Lottie Dottie?
Yeah, I like that one. There's what's that one? What's the bar for it?
Smoking on that loud pack. I'm talking about that spark.
That one's a banger too.
Okay then.
What's that one? She keep calling me.
Oh, you talking about Wedding Day? Ain't no that,
Wedding Day.
That's unreleased.
That shit is gross.
That's unreleased. But that I got to do some things with that one still. I can't play that. I can't play that no more.
Yeah, that shit is fire. If you haven't heard it, hey, you're missing out. Make sure you go check out all the visuals on YouTube. Hey, it was a good time. Got some fire clips.
Everything in there?
No? Here, started from the beginning. Lottie Dottie. This one is out on all platforms.
Why is this doing this? Seven connected, but it ain't. So it just came back on.
Who knows?
Said I connected. Oh, it says it's looking searching. I'm trying to find Bluetooth. I'm trying to get Bluetooth. Now the Bluetooth search.
Well, you don't want to make no noise, huh?
That bitch is dead.
No, she's green light.
It's a white light.
She'll go red when she's dead.
Oh, here it is. You know your shit anyway. I don't know questions. I don't know questions.
Yui Pool? Shout out HBK Pool.
I don't understand. Is your phone connected now?
No. I turned mine off and we disconnected it. It's weird.
It's just,
Yeah, I know y'all have had some technical difficulties at times.
this is pissing me off.
Here, turn the Wi-Fi out.
You just held it again?
There we go.
What, I'm connected now?
Well, it's saying it's looking for it. Try to do it now.
So it's connected.
And it'll go like, ding.
There it is.
What? Wow, this shit wild. I don't understand what's going on.
You turned it off? You said you turned it off this.
It's like a little Bluetooth signal. You can keep your Bluetooth on.
Alright, I pressed it.
Okay, thank you. Wow. You think that's what it's supposed to turn on?
Okay.
Or is that play? What the fuck? going on?
Is she calling me? Is she calling me?
That's like the Bluetooth signal I'm launching.
Yeah, even mine is spinning.
Okay, maybe it's on your Wi-Fi. You got data though. Doesn't make sense.
I ain't never seen much like that. You holding the Bluetooth thing?
Keep it on.
There it is. This shit crazy. This shit got me like, should I take my phone out the case? What the fuck is the issue?
Oh man.
This shit tweaking. And then it goes on. It's like that bitch is going on. So must go on.
Yeah.
Do everything, but I don't know what's next for me.
I swear that she calling me. Swear that she be calling me.
Moving with the wind in the time and the sky's great. Soon as I touch down, our friends they on my plate. Big dog up in this bitch, you know I carry my weight.
They need to be able to hear that. They're gonna be able to hear that?
Yeah. So that song's called Wedding Day, right?
This is called Lottie Dottie.
Lottie Dottie. You said Wedding Day, you're working on it?
It'll be called Best Year.
Best Year?
Yeah.
You gonna put that on the album too?
Yep, that's gonna be the first song on the album. The album will be called Super Bowl Year. So I might change that name of it to something else. But it's gonna be a good name. I gotta think of it now. Cause I don't wanna hear Best Year after Super Bowl Year. I don't like how that works.
Right. So you expect drop some teasers till then, and then what you said, February 16th ish.
Yep, I'll be dropping a teaser every week up until the 16th.
Man, it's working.
Yeah.
Working. Like, that's what I love to see though, is like I said to you off camera, like, do you ever get that feeling like, you know, that there's people that are just like, they really just depend on you to fucking, you know, to give them hope.
Yeah, you know, and that's, yeah, you know, and that's heavy things to carry, but I've learned over the years I can't carry somebody else's hope, and I can't save nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to want to save yourself. You have to want it. And I just feel like I know a way that if you listen to show you how to get it, to being able to want something like that. Because people think they want things. But to me, when you really want it, you're going to work at it every day. Every single day, you're going to be doing something toward that thing that you want.
spit knowledge bombs, and that's what like I say like you walk it and you talk it because like I feel like almost daily, you know, I feel like you pump out music, but it's also like inspirational, like it's almost like hidden inspirational quotes in there, you know, like into the music, and that's what like for me it's like I think it's really gonna be just a matter of time for like people really just pay attention and notice and tap in, you know, because you already can see just a matter of 5 months what you've already done, you know, like fuck, the next 5 months is dangerous.
Yeah, it's about to get dangerous. I had to work for this. I go and hurt for this. So many nights I spent off in the booth. I'm trying to
Murder shit. Let's play that shit. Let's play that shit. Dangerous.
That's unreleased.
By yours truly, man.
That's unreleased.
Make sure you go tap in. Make sure you go follow. Trenton
Man,
30.
let's try that speaker one more time.
Trenton 30.
They need to be able to Philly.
Trenton 30 on Instagram. What you got a YouTube out? What's your YouTube channel?
Yours truly 39.
So yours truly 39 on pretty much everything.
That's the most that we can give them. This shit wild, man.
Shit get dangerous, I had to work for this. I go and hurt for this. So many nights I spent off in the booth, I'm trying to murder shit. So many niggas acting like they got it. You know, just been through hell and back, know what that furnace is. I use this shit to my advantage. I will burn it.
Hope you, I'm in this.
Heard a nigga done a trick, but I ain't really into it. Ain't worried about my, so tell your friend to stop. And then I'll make her drop it. I'm done with all that love shit, so baby girl, please just drop it. I'm scrolling through the phone and yeah, I'm looking through my options. Swear. They say big bank, take little bank, so niggas check your pocket. Make big plays, don't miss days, been balling my only option. Hear the game that I be spitting. I put in time and dedication, so I never look up. Preparation kept me patient, that's how I bossed them. Situations get to changing when that money run up. They get to looking, acting funny, and they showing fake love. But I know she above, don't want no hugs from them. I'm off the field, I know the drill, and I always been clutch. And they don't like it, I'm like Midas, that mean I got the touch. I'm scrolling through the phone, and yeah, I'm looking through my options.
Yeah, that speaker, if that speaker was on, I'd be too turned.
Man, we gotta figure it out.
That's crazy. I usually carry my speaker too. Oh,
We back, baby.
We back.
Yeah, we back, baby. Let's run that dangerous back. Fuck, I damn near feel like we gotta run Lottie Dottie back one more time for him.
You want the Lottie Dottie first?
Yeah, let's play Lottie Dottie one more time.
At a party, swimming like a party. That chain is 100 points. Lottie Dottie, Lottie Dottie, at the party, at the party, at the party. Lottie Dottie, Lottie Dottie, Lottie Dottie, swear these bitches like to party. I met her in the club, I just caught me a body. I ain't slowing down and I can't stop for shawty. On that note, I swear I can't stop for nobody. Ran up a check and they can't ask me shit about it. I make a goal, I set the task, I'm on a mission. I'm really winning, I'm counting up all this chicken. Trips overseas, bitch think she over me. Soon as she back in the States, I swear to God she calling me. Swear to God she calling me. I swear to God she calling me. I make her dreams come true, just standing next to me. I give her game on game, I know the recipe. Been ducking, hugging the streets, I know what's best for me. My mama pray for no rain, it's so possessive. Staying true to my name, I know it's destiny. You'll never understand cause you ain't next to me. Trying to pull me from my dreams to be the death of me. I'm trying to do everything, but I don't know what's next for me. Trips overseas, bitch, think she over me. Soon as she back in the States, I swear to God, she calling me. Swear to God, she calling me. I swear to God, she calling me. Phone don't vibrate, cause you know that I migrate. Moving with the wind in the tide, man, the sky's great. Soon as I touch down, her friends, they on my plate. Big dog up in this bitch, you know I carry my weight. Swear to God, she calling me. I swear to God, she calling me. Swear to God, she calling me. I swear to God, she calling me.
You know, a song that's important to me, and why I have the platform. While I'm on your platform, no. A song that's important to me is Mental Betrayal because, you know, I deal with depression.
That was out on all platforms.
Yeah, and different things like that. That's one of my, that's at home, like really at home with me. You play that for me.
Yeah, man, this is kind of like what you be going through, what I be going through. I don't know about what you be going through, but what I be going through, shit is real. They say pressure make diamonds, so depression take time. It'll fester on your mind until you lose your whole grind. Now all you drink is dark and shit, trying to catch a spark of the light so you can live again. But this darkness ain't no bitch and it's down to get it in. Have you fighting with your family and all your friends again, but they don't understand what you really go through. Had to play like Goku, but it just ain't go through. Trying to figure out where it started at. Was it from my mama? Was it from my papa? Was it from the pain? All I see is brain. Lord, help me out this grave. I've been struggling for days. I've been trying to be brave. In a room full of people, I'm still all alone. In a room full of people, I'm still on my own. Fighting this depression, steady feeling all alone. I'm fighting this depression, steady feeling all alone. And I can't go back home, cause nigga, I've been doing wrong. Cussed out my chick, she won't even pick up the phone. It's all in my head, man, what's going on? Beat myself so bad, I feel it in my soul. Hand me the shovel, I'll dig my own hole. Hop off this bitch, nigga, I just gotta go. I don't know what's going on, I don't really know. Monkey, get up on my back so I can get this dough. Stop trying to take me down, depression, no. I'ma just keep throwing, I'ma keep on throwing balls. You not gonna win this fight, cause I'm not trying to go. I love my family, love my mama, yeah, my niggas know. In a room full of people, I'm still all alone. In a room full of people, I'm still on my own. Fighting this depression, steady feeling all alone. I'm fighting this depression, steady feeling all alone.
Now, what you want to hear, man? You can
Well, I was gonna kind of tap in on that. So talking about that song, like, why did you choose to make that song, and why is mental health so important to you?
because I struggled really bad. And I still do have moments of struggle really bad where, you know, there was a time when I was playing in the NFL that I didn't leave the house for, I want to say, almost 2 months. You know what I mean? My mom had to fly down and come see me, and my sister, and make sure I was straight. And I would be dealing with it and trying to internalize it because I can't understand why I'm feeling this way. Like, what's going on with me? Like, am I insane? Am I, like, losing my mind completely? You know what I'm saying? Like, at times. But, you know, the more that you keep fighting and pushing through it and fighting on those days. Your fight doesn't have to be up and you're out and all of that, but just fighting enough to say, you know, let me do a little something. Let me do something. Just let me get out of this bed. Just let me just make it to the goddamn door so I can go outside and check the mail. Yeah. Something as simple as that can really just get you...
Jumpstart your fucking day.
Yeah. And instead of being in that dark room and being alone. And then And then, you know, like I was saying, being off and playing football at times, it was like I'm all alone because I'm not around anyone that I've ever known. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a room full of people, I'm still here by myself.
Right.
I don't get your jokes. I don't understand what you guys are saying. You know, different stuff like that. So, and that just takes you darker and deeper into the hole. And, you know, we start doing things sometimes depending on what type of individual you are. And I was the type of individual where sometimes, you know, you start drinking more than you drink. You start smoking a little bit more than you smoke. Or, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that. And you find yourself in these dark ass holes, and it feels just so lonely. But, you know,
Did you find yourself in those positions like often in college, or was it more of the transition to the NFL?
it was the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, by far.
So when they all say like it's a business league, did you ever feel like there was love and family there, or did you feel like it was business?
No, fuck no. It's more like, you know, no, it was no. You know, I got cut from a team, and I talked to the general manager before I get cut, and I'm like, you know, I'm going through some things like mentally. I just would like to be out here still, you know what I mean, with the team after I got hurt, and they was just like, dog.
I wasn't
He
hearing nothing.
looked me in my face and was like, okay, you know, you're good. And then the next thing I knew was like, you know, you don't need to come back to the building anymore. And I'm like, damn. So you start learning fast. But every time is like a shocker. You know what I'm saying? It used to be, but it is just business. And that's what I've learned in life from those experiences, is like certain things are just business, and it's not no knock against you or anything. And people like to say that, but then you look at other situations and you're like, okay, this person is around in the same boat I am.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It just be business, and, you know, people pick their favorites. People got guys they like, people that they don't like, just different things. So, you know, it is just business. And that took a long time, and I'm still working on getting over that. But I have a friend I talk to, and he helps me understand it better. And because I'm like, man, that shit is foul. But, you know, the world is kind of foul at times, and business is kind of foul at times. Life is kind of foul at times. So it's, hey,
Yeah, I think it's, you know, it's, life is, you know, like you said, foul at times. But I think, you know, like, you know, especially like you being, you know, back home, like for these kids that are, you know, soaking that shit up, I'm sure, like, you know, you're doing more than you know, with the impact.
I sure hope so. You know what I mean? That's just big, is working with them and just, you know, just hoping that somebody's listening. You know what I mean? That's it. As long as there's one, I'll help.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned throughout the course of your short years in life here?
Put God first, man, for real, and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself by any means necessary. Take care of yourself and be a good person and take care of yourself. Because if you deteriorate and you lose it, then there's no chance that anything else can be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And don't be violent to yourself. You know what I'm saying? The things that we say about ourselves and the way that we treat ourselves. Don't be violent to yourself. Really take care of yourself and stop beating yourself up. You know? For me, it's that simple. If I am able to do those things, then I'm in good shape.
Right.
If I'm able to do those things, then I'm in good shape. I have a chance.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm sure you ate some fire ass food along the way though. What's? 'Cause I know you can't name what to want. You do?
I got a number one.
Oh, what's number one?
It ain't even besides like mom's cooking and something like that is Nobu. It is literally, they brought me out a dish that was small and everything, and I'm looking at it like, what? You know what I mean? It's that small because if it was any bigger, like, it literally makes you feel as good as sex.
Nobu.
Yes.
Where's it at?
They have one in Chicago. I don't know if they got one in Detroit. I was gonna look it up.
NOBU.
NOBU.
Nobu. I'm about to.
Oh my
better
gosh,
than
bro.
sex. Dang.
Bro,
They got
it is incredible. It was incredible to me. I've had all different types of food. I've had lamb chop. I've had all different types of food. But there I had the same types of food, but the cuts and the quality and then the flavor of, like, I can't imagine what DJ Khaled is eating. Like, that woman who cooks for him, his chef, like,
yeah.
I just am looking at the meals and the ingredients of the meals sometimes, and I'm just like, holy, you know what I mean? Like, he is eating Nobu every day. There's people who can cook like that and who have the means and are getting that Nobu quality every day. Like, I'm like, it's that good. The flavors are beyond.
Nobu. Write it down on your list. If you're in the Chicago area, you got to check it out.
It's a little pricey,
Hey,
it's one of those things,
Treat yourself. Treat yourself if you can afford it.
Treat yourself. It's one of those type of things.
Don't go broke trying to
treat yourself.
Flex for a grand pick.
Yeah, it's like that. It
What
really is.
Go ahead.
You just got me.
He said I'm fucking thinking about Nobu again.
Holy
damn,
man.
yeah, better than sex. That's powerful. That's powerful food.
Anytime I hear Nobu, I think about the food.
I gotta definitely go.
Like, I'm gonna be just like, man, just let me get some.
What's the average meal cost? Like thousands, or is it like
No,
a couple hundred?
couple hundred.
Oh, that's not too bad. So if that's a good price range. You ever heard of Rio's? Oh, so you've heard of like the steakhouse here, right? It's like fuck's it called? It's like right down like by Real Seafood shit.
Talking about Lucky's?
No, it's like a little chop house.
Oh, you're talking about
The
where they
Brazilian-
Brazilian steakhouse.
Whatever, Costello's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much this place called Rio's. Fire. It's like Costello's on hardcore heroin, but like.
So is it a Brazilian steakhouse? Is it
fire.
better than a Brazilian
it's
steakhouse?
better. It's better. So like literally, it's like you pay like $100 a person or like $80 a person or some shit, but you get like everything unlimited for as long as you want. You literally stick.
I think that.
Like if you're full, you have the red little palm, or like if you're you know what I'm saying,
I know what you're talking about.
You flip the green one over if you want to just keep getting it, and like they'll bring you like the slab you want, the cut you want, everything, pineapple, unlimited, whatever you want. They got
like
unlimited shit. It's like
I be eating too damn good or something.
You can never eat too good. You can never eat too good. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming through, man, for real.
For sure.
We definitely got to get a follow-up after this EP comes out. Definitely going to be promoting the songs as they go through. Like I said, you guys are going to be hearing a lot more. There's going to be open mic opportunities. You'll definitely probably be seeing them on some shows and just kind of mingling and matching and networking. Anything you want to leave them with a closing statement?
Hey, yours truly 39 on all streaming platforms. Check me out. Go ahead.
Music is on the way. Make sure you go check them out. Make sure you go subscribe to the channel. Go support. Go check them out. You got a TikTok?
Yup, Trenton30 on TikTok.
Hey, Trent30 on TikTok and Instagram is Trent30. So, hey, it's not hard to find. Go search them up. Enjoy the music. If you want some unreleased shit, he just played it. And hey, you want to leave us with a song?
I'll leave him with some heat.
Yeah, that we can play Flex. We can play.
I'll leave him with some
Dubai
heat.
is fire.
I'm gonna leave him with that Dubai because I'm gonna be dropping that soon.
Hell yeah.
I'll leave him with the Dubai.
just know this album has got some serious heat on it. You do not want to sleep. I'm telling you, he showed me some of the tracks, and it's literally up and down, up and down. And I could just imagine, the order he, curates it in it's going to be fire.
That's my girl's song right here. She loves this.
This ain't everyday shit. This ain't play shit. I don't play sick. I think that they infatuated. Cause I made it. They sit back there and fucking hate it. Can you take it? I hope that you got thick skin. Cause on your block to the top, they trying to fit in. And they'll tear your ass down just to get in. And I ain't never in my life seen a win-win. It's win or lose. Pick and choose. Baby girl, get it. Listen here, listen here, listen here. This is a letter for your motherfucking ear. Make 100 million, then I'll probably disappear. Got my feet in the city, it's the fire with a beer. I ain't worried about nothing, I ain't even shedding tears. For my people, this will probably be my most fruitful year. Planting seeds in the sand that'll never disappear. If a nigga disrespect, then my niggas on their neck. Make 100 million, then I'll probably disappear. Got my feet in the city, it's the fire with a beer. I'm gon' blow, bitch, I promise it's gon' be my best year. Let me know, you want static, come and get it, it's right here, moving slow. Off that walkie, I ain't fucking with no beer. It's a toast to my niggas that ain't make it this year, put in work. I've been grinding, really tryna see a meal through the top. Get up with me, I've been posted on the field at the spot. Bitch, I gotta get this cash, I can't stop, this a chop. And I got some hot shots for a big top, this shit drop. This that shit that make a nigga heart stop. I'm on the block, I can sell anything, it ain't gon' shop. This the type of song I get the sneak dissing on the microphone. Your wife at home, she say when you at work, she say she like the bone. I ride alone, I don't need no niggas when it's on sight, it's on. Right or wrong, all I got my choppers, I'll ignite the chrome. Bitch nigga, only fucking with his rich niggas. I'm lit nigga, show up to the club and I'm a big tipper. How I run you in the pack like I'm smoking woods. You know it's good, running through your hood feeling like I'm sure.
I gotta go back on that bitch. I gotta bring it back one more time.
This is kind of hot.
I gotta bring it back
That's
one
hot,
time.
so I can only imagine what you want to do to it.
Oh my gosh, it ain't gonna be much. I just gotta.
What's your
one more time.
So if folks at home could get they could get the yours truly meal at McDonald's. What can they get? What do you usually order at McDonald's?
I get it in at McDonald's.
Yeah, what's your go-to?
I'm gonna get a fillet of fish, a double quarter pounder, a 10-piece nugget, and a large.
Damn, you smashing!
I'm going in.
Fuck!
I'm going
Damn!
in. I'm going in.
You fuck with the McDonald's app, I hope.
No, I just pull up.
Oh,
I don't
man.
eat it often, so when I
Okay.
go and I pull up there, that's what I'm getting.
Splurge.
And at one point, I was eating McDonald's every day.
Yeah.
Like I would eat it every single day. I was eating it for breakfast and dinner.
Savage.
It was ridiculous because the more that I started eating that shit, the more I could eat.
Yeah.
Like I started off with a single, now moving to the double fillet
of fish.
And now it's on.
There's a lot of people that sleep on the fillet of fish.
Sleep.
They don't fuck with it because it's like fish from McDonald's.
Call it what you want to. All of it's bad.
Oh, it's all bad.
Bad is bad.
Yeah, it's
Okay, where you get your
I've
bad
seen it. It's just frozen fish patties like you get at the store.
like a fillet of fish.
And it's fire.
Yeah, that's what it
The
is.
justice they do, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming on the show.
All right, my boy.
Hey, tap in again, y'all. It's been real. Episode 127. Yours truly, 39. Play it up. Go support. Go tap in and check them out. Hey, Bay City, Michigan's finest, y'all. Peace.